Hello everyone, Medley20 here, and I'm here to talk about art. Now this will be kind of a series detailing basically what goes into making art, how you can get into it, what kind of techniques that you can do to improve your own work. And this is my first time doing this, so bear with me while I try to sort all the kinks out. Anyway, one of the first things that you can do to basically get into doing art is to believe in yourself. If you're unconfident, you'll be less likely to draw because of the, what's the point mentality. This is a really toxic mindset. You'll be better off thinking, yeah, I'm gonna draw today and I don't give a shit if it's bad because I'm still gonna be productive. Drawing something that turns out bad is always better than futzing around trying to think of the perfect thing to draw and never actually doing it. Drawing is like a beach. Sure, you can soak your feet, working up the courage to go all the way in because it's going to be cold, but it's more effective just to dunk yourself all the way in. You'll adjust to the temperature much faster that way. Comparing your art to the work of others is kind of a hit or miss deal. While it's good to have artists who inspire you, you still need to take careful consideration into how you should approach their work. Don't look at an established artist's work and think to yourself, man, I'll never be able to draw like that, because that's a discouraging, toxic mindset. People start drawing at different ages and they all improve at different rates, so putting yourself down for not being at another person's level is kind of harmful and pointless. If you're going to compare your art to that of another artist, you should approach it like, wow, this person is so good, I'm going to work hard so I'll be that good someday too. Sometimes it helps to look at your favorite artist's early work so you can see how they drew when they first started learning. Oftentimes it's cool to see how an artist develops over time because it's easier to relate to them that way. To be a successful artist, you must be able to overcome the fear of failure. I know far too many people who are reluctant to try new things because they're afraid to fail. Well, guess what? You're trying something new that you've never tried before. Of course you're gonna suck. And sucking really isn't a bad thing either, since it's a learning experience that you can use to improve in the future. Failing to create the work of art that you had in mind doesn't mean that you're a failure of an artist. You really only fail if you do nothing to try to learn and improve your craft. There's lots of would-be artists out there who stick to only following one formula because that's what they know, but they never step out of that comfort zone, which inevitably leads to stagnation. Like, personally, I find a conventionally bad artist who tries their best and experiments with new things to be more admirable than a mediocre artist who is happy to remain mediocre. Paying attention to things like anatomy, composition, and color theory are good, but even if you screw all those things up, it's really not that big of a deal, unless you're being paid for it. Even if your drawing is turning out bad, there's no reason to give up. It's turning out bad anyway. What's the worst you can do to it? I mean, who knows? Maybe you'll come up with a solution halfway through that mitigates the badness of your drawing. And if not, who cares? You still had fun. Don't be so self-conscious about it. So in conclusion, getting over the mental barrier of uncertainty is one of the biggest things that stops an artist from using their full potential. Try spending less time worrying about what you're gonna draw and just do it. Having fun is hugely important in creating art, and lots of people forget that. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I'll probably be making more of these videos that will go more into the technical aspect of drawing later down the line. Until then, be good to yourself and to others, and remember that I love you guys. See you later!